Well, all right. Shit. Now I know my goal. I'm gonna hug the right side of the road and just take the first turn I find, and we're just gonna start exploring. Because now I know what the problem is. The road is out, and so I need to get to Lakeview Hotel by crossing the lake, which I can only do via the boat launch, I think. And if that's the case, I need to get into the Historical Society, which is locked. Not broken, but locked is always the key. This game's at 5,000 doors, but everything that's not, everything you can't open ever is just mysteriously broken. And everything you can open is temporarily locked. Where am I right now? Pete's Bowl-O-Rama. Oh, it's a bowling alley. Okay. Can I go bowling?
I'll wait here. I hate bowling.
I didn't come here to play, you know.
Hurry back, okay?
My light was apparently off. Whoops. Okay. So the bowling alley is an area. She does not come in, so now I'm back to being alone in levels. She just wants to follow me around town. It's locked. In a shocking turn of events, a thing is locked. Am I... Oh, hey.
So what'd you do? Robbery? Murder?
Nah, nothing like that.
Huh! You're just a gutless fatso.
What'd you have to say that for?
I thought you said the cops were after you.
No, I just ran because I was scared. I don't know what the cops are doing.
But if you did something bad, why don't you just say you're sorry? Well, I guess I run away a lot too.
It's no good. They wouldn't listen. Nobody will ever forgive me.
Nobody will ever forgive me. The person literally outside? Are you serious? Of course. Oh wait, that was Marie. Whoops. I'm gonna keep mixing them up now. The names are so similar. Where are they? Like the next room over? Am I gonna find a map of a bowling alley? Because that'd be pretty funny. It's like 2 rooms, probably. Oh, she's gone. I think.
Eddie?
Oh.
James. We met in the apartment building?
Yeah, I remember. But...
Are you alone here, Eddie?
no.
Bye-bye.
Wait! Come back! Eddie, let's go after her.
Huh? Laura? But why?
Laura. Is that her name?
That's what she said.
This town is full of monsters. How can you sit there and eat pizza?
She said she was fine by herself. She said a fatso like me would just slow her down.
Forget you.
Okay, so we're just openly acknowledging the monsters. And they're really nonchalant about it, apparently. Even you were dismissive. You're like, forget you. It's like, but wait, shouldn't you help Eddie too?
Who is that girl, anyhow?
I don't know. All I know is her name. I swear.
Who is that girl, anyhow?
I don't know. All I know is her name. I swear.
I guess that's the end of that conversation. How did she like, was the idea that she accidentally knocked the bowling footballed like directly into us in that moment. Because that's impressive. That's a pretty incredible accident. Wait, if she goes out the front door, isn't she gonna run into Marie? What's her reaction? Because she apparently is also looking for Mary. Seems like that's the case. Does she know about Marie? Oh, that's the other door. That's how she got that's how she got around me. I guess that's the whole zone, though. Oh, there you are.
Did a little girl run out of here?
Yeah, she was too fast for me. Aren't you gonna go after her?
How out of shape are you people? Little girls are not really generally too fast for adults. They've got tiny baby legs. It doesn't matter that they've got like youthful energy. They have shitty legs. They won't have good legs for years. You've got so much advantage. Have you ever tried to race a child before? It's amazing. They suck. They have shitty tiny legs. I do not buy all these movies where children just outrun adults all the time. It's like trying to out. It's like a human trying to outrun a dog. It's like it's literally not. It's not fair. Where the heck did she go? She went and disappeared, or she went down that road. This is where you just came from, though, right? Let's see. Can I talk to you? I don't think so. Oh. You can actually go through that gate. I did not expect that. So now we're on that road. If I turn left, it should be a dead end, I think. Camera does not want me to see where I'm going.
She went through there.
Well, that's claustrophobic.
Is there any other way?
Yeah, there is. Right through there.
Great. I get to go into Nightmare Land. You chased her all the way here? I feel like you were letting her get away.
It's no good. It's locked.
This is confusingly showy, isn't it? What did you just do? Wait, did you just use 3 separate keys that were stashed in 3 different pieces of your clothing, or did you just try all of them until one of them worked? Either way, she's very smug about the whole thing. Oh, she came in with me this time. Why did you stay out for the bowling scene? The only thing... Oh. Empty can, sink, cardboard box. None of them will be any use. The only thing that comes to mind is the idea that, like, can she not be in the same place as Laura? Was that her name? Lauren? Shit. I gotta be better with names one of these days. There's just so many of them in all these games. A flower vase, there's nothing else of interest. Like, what if they can't be in the same space? Because my character would realize they don't acknowledge each other or some other thing like that. Liquor bottles. Broken lock. Broken lock. Alright. These must be like micro areas, right? Where like one thing works. Maybe even no threats, just kind of story locations. Just a regular stage, there's nothing strange about it. Really? Nothing strange about it? What about that thing that's going through the middle of the frame right now? I can think of one thing strange about this stage that makes it not, you know, a regular stage at least. I guess it seems regular by the standards of what we've been going through lately, huh? paradise. Wait, how does one get behind this bar? That's solid. Wait, how do you get behind the... Does the guy have to jump over the bar? I think you do. There's no back door into the bar, and there's no part of the bar where the table folds up. It's just all solid and fused to the wall. This poor employee just had to jump over the bar every single time, like multiple times a day. Normal table. Everything's so normal to James. Sounds to me like James went to a lot of strip clubs if this is also normal to him. Heaven's Night. You keep leaving all these footprints all over our loading screens, James. You're supposed to wipe your feet when you enter an establishment. Be polite, James. Hey, where am I now? And why did I go through Heaven's Night? If I turn left, will I find that this road is blocked? Because otherwise, why did I even... Okay, there we go. Okay. That makes sense. I was like, why did I just go through that strip club in order to get here? But it turns out that the normal path was completely blocked. Where are you, little girl? Seriously, it's a nightmare hellscape. Can you not, like, wander? There's a hole in the fence. She could have gone through there. We're not going to investigate that.
Over there.
No. Don't go into a scary building. Stop that. No. Could you not? Did that say what I thought it said? I think it said hospital. Can you not be a hospital? That didn't say hospital, right? Information desk. That's ooh. Can I get those? Fuck. It's a hospital. Are you ready for a scary hospital? I got a map of the hospital. Shit. We're in another hospital. That's like the two things they like. They like to have apartment buildings, and they like hospitals in their Silent Hill games. Alright, well I'm not hearing sounds yet. Can't open that. Can't open that. Can't open that. That one's locked. That means we're going to be able to open it, probably. Can't get the door open. What was that sound? Like someone's dragging something? Ooh, stairwell. Woo! Detailed map with location names. Oh, I love location names. They're really useful for when I need to find things. Thank you. Like a fire escape. Examining rooms, visiting rooms, storerooms, pharmacy. So the exhibition room is the one I can't get inside of. This is a stairwell. Let's not. Let's spend more time on this floor, find out what our limitations are. What's locked, what's not. Before I start changing maps entirely. Is that a crawl space? I wonder if that'll open at some point. The kitchen over there. Bathrooms. What is E? Oh, the elevator, right. Ah, another locked door. Alright, well that pretty much clears that up. Where can you go right now? No places. Did I somehow miss the door to the cafeteria? I guess I had, but now I haven't. And it seems like there might be a door between the bathrooms. That's taken care of. It was like, yeah, it's like a... What the hell? Huh. That's not expected. The bathroom doors here are stalls, it seems? Like floppy stall doors that are not ceiling to floor. Oh yeah, it's just one room. I mean, it's well, bathrooms are compact. Like, it could still be a bathroom that has multiple toilets, potentially. But yeah, it straight up has like a floppy door. And this one's got like an LED light above it or something. Like, it has like a label above it. My first guess was that it was like the closet, for the janitor's closet for the bathrooms, but then it's got the weird light over it as if it's gonna label something. Oh, well, I can't go that way. Good to know. Only way forward is up. Huh! Huh! Bad. Shit. Shit. No. 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 Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh my fucking god. What? Oh my god, that's the last time I saw a save point? Jesus. Alright, see you guys next time. Huh? Huh. How am I even gonna add this? This is like the middle of an episode. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I have to do some off-camera replaying of all sorts of shit. How long? Was this even last episode? This might have been 2 episodes ago. Jesus Christ. Manual save locations. I don't think I saw a red square anywhere that whole time. Damn it. Alright, well. Welp. We're back. I accidentally opened the brightness menu when I was trying to back out. I don't know why I'm mixing up A and B in this game so much. It doesn't make any sense. The confirmation and rejection buttons have been standardized for so long, and I'm losing my mind. Hey, it's days later. But hey, a save point. I found one. This is embarrassing. So 2 things. 1, me going straight for the objective, or what seemed like the objective, instead of painstakingly exploring the environment. While I still think it's probably somewhat a valid thing just to like set up like the scenario, because otherwise I keep checking the environment constantly and then find out afterwards what the scenario was, and sometimes I just have already discovered everything before I even know why. I just want to discover them and then I put them together or whatnot. It is kind of nice to see the objective first, but I will say that if I was exploring the city more, I probably would have found a save point sooner. But here's the other thing is, so this is how we walked in, right? I was like probably facing this way or something, came in the door. I was like, hey, check this out. Oh shit, the map. Look over here. Oh man, what's over here? Crazy, right? And then I was like, shit, let's look over here. Yeah. So you see what happened there? It's like, if you follow the focus of the flashlight, it's pretty easy to just completely miss this, but yeah, there's a door fucking right in front of me. Like right when I came in. It's interesting to point out the difference between how first-person and third-person games can work like this, because that'd be an unmissable door in a first-person game. But that's just the difference of control schemes and whatnot. And yeah, there's a save point right here. It's like the first thing in the hospital. Not the first thing. The lobby doesn't have the save point. The apartment had a save point like right in the lobby, for example. But you know, it is like right in the first door, and I somehow managed to, even though I was scraping all of the walls to fully check every door, I somehow missed this one door and paid the price dearly for it. Now I can shoot her and not lose any progress. Oh, there's like a halo of light around her that goes through her shadow. Interesting. But yeah, so I had to redo the pyramid fight and re-meet this character and re-meet the little girl and go to the bowling alley and run up and down the whole city and then chase the girl all the way here and then get to the hospital again. But here we are again. That's, probably the most progress I've ever lost to dying in a video game in like the last year or so. But we're back. We're back. And I think I maintained the same route without doing anything different. I might have picked up a first aid kit or a bullets that I missed the first time around, but that's about it. Different kinds of memos are hanging up. But there's nothing of particular interest. Can I talk to you? Can I look at this one piece of paper? It seems to be about the patients hospitalized here. Jack Davis. He has attempted suicide 3 times in the past 4, reasons unknown. Although he is normally a model patient who follows doctors' and nurses' orders, he must be watched closely due to his past pattern of sudden and violent suicide attempts. Joseph Barkin. His illness seems to be rooted in the fact that he believes he is guilty of causing his daughter's death. His symptoms suggest a psychotic break and paranoid delusions. Normally calm, but has a tendency towards violence when excited. Joshua Lewis. History of hospitalization as well as numerous assault, battery, and other violent offenses. He has a strong persecution complex and a tendency to solve things through violence. Extreme caution necessary. Bunch of friendly folks. Anyway, Marie, it's time to go. It's the end of you. Marie, what have you done? You're not Marie. Oh, you're not Marie, you're Mary. I mean, you're Maria. Shit. I'm not even going to take flack for mixing these names up with each other, frankly, because they're like the same name. They did it on purpose. So I kind of have extra incentive to use my gun here, which is interesting. Because now we've verified that if she dies, I start over. Which admittedly means I need to carefully not shoot her. But in Silent Hill 1, I ran away from a lot of hazards, which you can get away with a lot. I've definitely already been having to fight more in Silent Hill 2 than in Silent Hill 1 because the hallways are way narrower. Like, even when I was in a hospital in Silent Hill 1, there was, like, these unnaturally wide hallways where you could run around everything. And then when it turned into the hell version of it, or whatever you want to call it, when all the grading was there was clearly, like, multiple gradings of path with, like, a hole in the middle. So, like, you could evade, like, all the enemies. They seem to have intentionally confined the environments here. Often looking more natural, actually, as a result, because the openness of the environments in the other game was a little weird, actually. But because of the hallways being more narrow, I have to fight stuff more often or I'll get stuck or be in more trouble. Also, I should probably use more bullets right now because I have less healing items and more bullets, it feels like. Although I don't have the best idea of the proportions, but I have watched my health drinks go down to like 2 or 3 instead of 5. Although I keep... Oopsie, that's not the right one. The document room. I'm at 5 now, though. 7 first aid kits. I'm doing pretty good on supplies regardless, I guess. But I have 200 bullets, and that's just to this gun. I'm going to eventually get more guns if it's like the other game, as you'd expect. So there's that going on. Have I looked at this yet? Knife from Angela. I don't plan on using this as a weapon. The blade is stained with something red. Okay. Okay. Well, if I need to cut something, I've got that going for me. But yeah, in addition to the level design encouraging me to fight more than the previous game did, I think that the existence of an ally where if they die, I go back to last save point is another encouragement to fight instead of running past things, because the AI is much more vulnerable potentially. Makes me want to just leave her in a save room instead. Ah, how are you here? Also, Resident Evil reference? The save room has a typewriter in it? Something is written on it. I'm Jump Scare Maria. I pop up where you least expect me to. The potential for this illness exists in all people, and under the right circumstances, any man or woman could be driven like him to the other side. The other side, perhaps, may not be the best way to phrase it. After all, there is no wall between here and there. It lies on the borders where reality and unreality intersect. It is a place both close and distant. Some say it isn't even an illness. I cannot agree with them. I'm a doctor, not a philosopher, or even a psychiatrist. But sometimes I have to ask myself this question. It's true that to us his imaginings are nothing but the inventions of a busy mind, but to him there simply is no other reality. Furthermore, he is happy there. So why, I ask myself, why is the name of healing him? Why in the name of healing him must we drag him painfully into the world of our own reality? Something else was written by hand. I got the key from Joseph. It's probably the key to that box. Oh, purple bowl key. I guess that was a key. I thought it was a bookmark. Well, it looked like it was made of wax, but I guess it's like a punch card key, kinda. I'm gonna scan through this again real quick. Yeah, it's the other side. I think they're basically just saying there's somebody who is suffering a mental illness, and it causes problems for them, but as a result of whatever they're going through, they see a different reality, which might be the other version of Silent Hill, or even this version of Silent Hill, which is different from normal life. The moment we're in Fogland with the missing roads and everything, we're already fucked, because we're already not in reality, as far as I'm aware. It could be that person was seeing through into other dimensions like this, or whatever you want to call these places. And so he's implying a bias, basically, in this treatment. Different types of papers and documents, but there's nothing of interest for me. I find that idea interesting, the idea of a bias, because it's a little similar, for example, to how people try to measure animal intelligence. It's like, how smart is this animal, this dog, or this other creature? Well, the smart ones are the ones that we can get to do tricks or perform tasks, right? But like, that's like a bias, right? Because it's just, we're measuring animal intelligence based primarily on how well they conform to human expectations and human commands and human communication, and we define our own intelligence by our ability to communicate ideas and so on. And it exudes this idea of alien or animal intelligence that exists outside of those elements, and we take our own cognitive bias of what makes something intelligent or not, and we plaster that over everything else. We judge everything by our own filters. Something really interestingly handled in sci-fi is often this idea of like aliens encountering humans and trying to use their own biases to judge whether or not humans are intelligent, much like how we judge other creatures of whether they're intelligent. And humans potentially failing that test despite how self-assured we are of our own intelligence. It comes up a fair bit. Interestingly, I think it comes up in I played a game recently. I don't remember what it's called, but I played one of my puzzle games I played like 2 months ago or something, was about the protagonist being abducted by aliens. And then when they were abducted by aliens, it was a test to see whether or not we were intelligent enough to be, like, whether or not we had rights. They were judging our intelligence and figuring out whether or not they had to deal with us as people, or if they could just eat us, because they wanted another population to cook, basically. Distressing, right? Then you have was it some pretty good examples is probably Arrival, which is a really good movie, and the recent book by Hank Green, it's still locked. The recent book by Hank Green called An Absolutely Remarkable Thing, which I recommend. Although it's a very cathartic read as a YouTuber, because that's kind of what it's about. Well then, upstairs or downstairs? Let's figure that out next episode.